Also tonight, will he or won't he? Eyewitness News tries to get to the answers in the race for Providence mayor.
Well, I haven't made my mind up yet, and people might think that's a game. It isn't, because it's a big lifestyle change for me.
Less than 24 hours to go until Vincent Buddy Cianci must declare his candidacy for his old job. Eyewitness News reporter Jared Planner caught up with the former mayor tonight about whether we will see his name on another ballot. He's live now in Providence with more on what Buddy Cianci had to say.
Well, Mike, aside from whether people believe him or not, Buddy Cianci tells me tonight he's right down the middle in deciding whether or not he wants to try to retake that building's executive office.
I got to feel it in my heart. I have to have a fire in my belly to do it.
Eyewitness News going one-on-one with the man of the hour just before a formal dinner at the city's Al Forno. So what's the decision on another run for Providence mayor? What's the word, Mayor?
Well, I haven't made my mind up yet, and people might think that's a game. It isn't, because it's a big lifestyle change for me, number one. And number two, I have to really feel that I can make a difference. I think I can.
Why be the last to take out papers?
You should give yourself all the time in the world to make those decisions. What's the rush? There's plenty of time between now and election.
And after the ups, the downs, the federal prison stint, we wanted to talk about the 73-year-old's image today.
My image, you'd have to ask other people what my image is. I know what I'd like my image to be. I'd like my image to be a guy who's a little older, a little wiser, has a little more wisdom.
But would the city's long reputation of being a who-you-know kind of town persist into another Cianci administration?
If there's something wrong about knowing somebody, I don't think so. If you use influence to get a job or something like that when a person's not qualified, that's something else. But I don't think there's wrong with knowing people and being social.
And what about potential mayoral hiring?
I don't want to get into names. It would be a star-studded administration of expertise and honesty and enthusiasm. I love being on television. I love being on the radio. I love a relaxed lifestyle, but I've had enough of that for 7 or 8 years now. And maybe it's time to move on to something else. I'm still a young guy.
And there you have it. You can draw your own conclusions. And for what it's worth, Cianci tells me he has set up no committees and has raised no money. And tomorrow, the deadline is 4 p.m. His radio show on WPRO runs from 3 to 6. It is a critical time. We'll be listening and watching. Live outside City Hall tonight with the Providence Mobile Newsroom, I'm Jared Pleiter, Eyewitness News.